There is a moment when you look at your life and realize the habits you keep are the life you live. And in that moment, a decision stands before you to keep repeating the patterns that have brought you here, or to create a structure that pulls you forward into the person you know you can become. The Operation 66 challenge is not about perfection. It is about transformation through relentless consistency. It is the bridge between who you are today and the vision you carry deep inside. I'm here right now. Then it is no accident you are searching for more. You are ready to stop making empty promises to yourself and start building unshakable discipline. But before we go further, I want you to make this a place you return to whenever you need the fire back in your spirit. So tap the subscribe button so this voice can meet you again when the road feels heavy. Give this video a like so it travels to others who are searching for their next breakthrough. Share it with one person who needs this push, and drop your thoughts in the comments so your words can become the spark for someone else's change. In this video, you will see exactly how the Operation 66 challenge works and how each of the 6 daily rules transforms the mind and body. You will learn why 66 days is the sweet spot for creating lasting habits and how to anchor each new behavior so it sticks for life. I will share how to apply these rules in your own routine without feeling overwhelmed, how to handle the days when motivation runs low, and how to turn this challenge into a personal victory that carries far beyond the 66 days ahead. By the end, you will have not just the knowledge, but the inner drive to step into this challenge with total commitment. Operation 66 Challenge is built on 6 simple rules. These rules may seem small at first glance, but they are the foundation for a radical shift in your daily life. First, hydrate with intention. Second, move your body with purpose. Third, create something each day. Fourth, stretch to unlock your strength and flexibility. Fifth, limit the pull of screens. Sixth, fuel your body with whole foods. Each rule acts as a pillar, and together they form a temple of discipline, focus, and growth. The power of 66 days is not random. Studies have shown that it takes roughly 2 months for a habit to become automatic by committing to these 6 actions. For 66 days, you are rewiring the mind and reshaping the body. You are replacing hesitation with momentum. You are building an anchor for success that will not break when stress or doubt shows up. Rule 1 is hydrate with intention. This is more than drinking water. It is starting the day with a signal to the mind and body that you are prepared to perform at your highest potential. The body is over 60% water, yet most people live in a constant state of dehydration and wonder why they feel tired, foggy, or unmotivated. Imagine beginning each morning with a tall glass of clean water while speaking a silent affirmation that today your energy will be strong. Your mind will be sharp, and your actions will match your ambitions. That single act becomes a physical anchor for your discipline. Every sip is a reminder that you are choosing health over neglect and preparation over chance. When this becomes a ritual, the body responds with clarity and stamina. Rule 2 is move your body with purpose. This is not about punishing workouts or chasing unrealistic fitness ideals. It is about teaching the mind to command the body each day regardless of mood or circumstance. Even 10 minutes of focused movement sends a message to every cell that life is active and progress is non-negotiable. You might walk with intensity, feel the ground under your feet, and breathe in rhythm with your steps. You might perform bodyweight exercises or lift weights with the concentration of a craftsman shaping their finest work. The goal is to connect motion with meaning, so every movement becomes a symbol of your commitment. The discipline you build here spills into every part of life, because when you master the body, you master the will. These first 2 rules form the starting engine of the challenge. Hydration primes the system, and movement ignites it together. They awaken physical energy, mental focus, and emotional resilience. They prepare you for the creative, the flexible, and the mindful practices that follow in the remaining 4 rules. Rule 3 is create something each day. Creation is one of the purest expressions of human potential. When you create, you take what exists only in thought and give it shape in the physical world. This could be writing a single page, painting a small detail in a larger work, solving a problem at work, or building something with your hands. The act itself does not need to be grand. It only needs to be intentional. The moment you produce something new, you prove to yourself that you are not merely consuming life, but contributing to it. This habit strengthens the mind's ability to generate ideas, to solve problems, and to see opportunity where others see nothing. It is also a powerful shield against the passivity and emptiness that come from endless consumption. When you make creation a daily discipline, your confidence grows because you are consistently leaving a mark, no matter how small. Rule 4 is stretch to unlock strength and flexibility. This is both physical and symbolic. Physically, stretching maintains mobility, reduces pain, and keeps the body ready for action. Symbolically, stretching reminds you that progress is found at the edge of your comfort zone. Each time you stretch, you tell yourself that you are willing to reach further than yesterday, and that the limits you once accepted can be expanded. This can be a morning routine that loosens stiff muscles after sleep, or a focused session in the evening that releases tension from the day. The more you stretch, the more your body becomes capable, and the more your mind accepts that discomfort. is not a threat but an invitation to grow. It is here that physical flexibility becomes a metaphor for mental flexibility, allowing you to adapt quickly to challenges and opportunities. Together, these two rules connect the inner world of creativity with the outer world of movement. They ensure that every day contains both the act of producing something of value and the act of preparing the body and mind to remain open to possibility. This balance of expression and adaptability forms a foundation that supports the final two rules of the challenge. Rule 5 is limit the pull of screens. Technology is a tool, but without discipline, it becomes a thief of time and focus. Every moment spent in aimless scrolling is a moment taken from building a stronger mind and a more purposeful life. The key is not to reject technology, but to control it. Decide in advance when and how you will use screens and hold to those boundaries. Replace the first and last 30 minutes of your day with activities that demand presence instead of passivity. Read a book, take a walk, plan your goals, or simply sit in silence and breathe. The more you reduce reactive screen time, the more space you create for thought, creativity, and meaningful work. You begin to see that your attention is the most valuable currency you own, and giving it away carelessly is the costliest mistake of all. Rule 6 is fuel your body with whole foods. The human machine performs according to the quality of its fuel. Processed foods, laden with sugar and chemicals, are like pouring sludge into a fine engine. They clog energy, slow performance, and erode health. Whole foods, on the other hand, are the body's natural allies. Fresh vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, nuts, seeds, and clean grains supply the energy and clarity that discipline demands. Eating well is not about restriction, but about honoring the body as the vessel that carries ambition into reality. Every bite becomes a choice between momentum and stagnation, and when you consistently choose nourishment, you build not only physical strength but mental resolve. These final two rules complete the structural framework of the Operation 66 challenge. Together, they guard your time and attention from being drained, and they provide the physical resources your body needs to sustain focus and effort. With all 6 rules in place, the challenge shifts from simple habits to the deeper work of mastering the mind's conversation with itself. The 6 rules are simple, but their power lies in the way they connect. Each habit reinforces the others until they form a closed loop of progress. Wake up early and your morning workout becomes possible. Move your body and your mind is primed for creativity. Create each day, and you train your focus to stay sharp. Stretch, and you teach yourself to welcome discomfort. Limit screens, and you protect the time and clarity needed to fuel your body with real food. The chain grows stronger each day you keep it unbroken. The first days will test you. The temptation to skip one habit will feel small, but the moment you give in, the chain weakens. That is why the first victory is not against fatigue, hunger, or distraction. It is against the voice that says it will not matter if you skip just this once. This voice is the true enemy. It thrives in comfort and hesitation, and it will retreat only when faced with repeated decisive action. The goal is to make these 6 rules automatic so that discipline becomes identity, not effort. Over 66 days, your mind will begin to anticipate the rhythm. The early mornings will feel natural. The workouts will be expected. The creative act will be a part of who you are. The stretches will be moments of quiet growth. The reduced screen time will open space for deeper thought, and the clean food will feed not only your body but your confidence. By the end, the habits will no longer feel like rules. They will be the foundation of a new self. This is not a challenge to simply survive. It is a deliberate act of self-construction. You are shaping the mind to command the body and shaping the body to support the mind. You are eliminating the gaps where weakness once entered and replacing them with a chain of unbreakable acts. Each day becomes proof that change is not an event. It is a practice. When you complete the Operation 66 challenge, you will know something few ever truly understand, that greatness is not born from a single burst of effort, but from the quiet, unyielding decision to win the smallest battles again and again. This is the moment to decide. The plan is in your hands. The rules are clear, and the path is open. The only thing left is the choice to begin. Do not wait for motivation to appear, because it will not. Motivation is the shadow that follows action, not the spark that starts it. The spark is you. The first small step you take today is the step that sets every other in motion. If you have felt the pull of these words, do not let them pass through you without planting them in action. The Operation 66 challenge is not just about 66 days. It is about claiming your life from the grip of wasted time and scattered effort. It is about seeing what happens when you hold yourself to a higher standard every single day without excuse. Join the challenge. Begin tomorrow morning. Before you sleep tonight, set your alarm, choose your workout plan, your creative task, prepare your first meal, write the chain of rules where you will see it. The moment you wake, every act of preparation is a declaration that you will not drift through another day. This message has reached something in you. Then let it move further. Share it with someone who needs to rise. Share it with someone who has forgotten their own strength. Share it so that together we create a wave of people who live with clarity and discipline. Like this video so it reaches more eyes. Subscribe so you never lose the momentum that brought you here. Comment below the words Day 1 to mark the beginning of your 66-day rise. The chain begins now, and every link you add will carry you toward the life you were meant to live.